What's good, y'all? It's Jay Coffee Talk, tapping back in with another one, y'all. Make sure to get up in them comments. Let me know your thoughts on these topics we're covering. And don't forget to join Team Coffee and hit them buttons for me, man. But rapper the baby, the whole Rolling Loud comments that he made. We've talked about it on this channel numerous times. It's been in the news. A lot of different people reacting to it to the point that we saw Sir Elton John tap into the convo, And at the end of the day, the baby did apologize, but at the same time, he's kind of standing on his comments. He addressed it in that video that he dropped the other day where he more or less said, hey, I'm sorry if y'all considered what I said to be offensive. I'm sorry for being me. But one of the things, that we've discussed when, breaking this all down is, aside from, people's personal feelings and who's offended and whatnot, is this going to be bad for the baby when it comes to business? Could he be blackballed from the industry? What's going to be the aftermath? And Lollapalooza, as it's like festival season, a lot of festivals going on one after another, dropped the baby. He was supposed to, this is day 4 of Lollapalooza, and he was set to headline the Bud Light Seltzer stage at 9 p.m. And you see this graphic up on the screen. Lollapalooza dropped this message to the people. They said Lollapalooza was founded on diversity, inclusivity, my bad, y'all, respect, and love. With that in mind, the baby will no longer be performing at Grant Park tonight. Young Thug's performance will now take place at 9 p.m. on the Bud Light Seltzer stage, and G Herbo will perform at 4 on the T-Mobile stage. So they dropped the baby and just kind of shuffle around, the acts that are already there. Young Thug was going to be at a different stage at 4 o'clock. Now he's on the Bud Light Seltzer stage at 9. And then G Herbo takes Thugger's spot. So I don't know, comment, let me know what you guys think about this. Do you think this is a bad sign for the baby? You know what I mean? Could he lose a lot more money? I wonder if the baby really cares. Who knows? But people, y'all, we were just blogging on Tory Lanez yesterday, right? Tory was flossing all these cars that he had, and he just is coming off a big performance at Rolling Loud and everything. And we know a year ago, Tory Lanez basically had to disappear for a while with the whole situation with Meg Thee Stallion. That case is still ongoing, but my point in bringing that up is, will this fade away for the baby, or is this something that's going to follow him around? What's going to be the climate when it comes to the baby 6 months from now? Do y'all think this will still be, having him in these kind of situations when it comes to the business? Hit the comments. Let me know what you guys think. Next up, y'all, once again, R.I.P. Gonzoe. We had that live stream the other night where we took some calls, heard what the people's had to say, their reaction to the passing of Gonzoe being killed in Seattle. Yukmouth tapped in and shared this special post to honor Gonzoe with a little clip from the game disc, Game Over 2, where I had the fabulous Breathe beat, and Gonzoe spit a verse on there. And listen, I totally forgot Gonzoe was featured on this game disc. You know what I mean? I don't know how I forgot that, but this disc was hard, man. This disc was hard. Gonzoe's verse was tough. And you see what Yukmouth said. He said, Thug in peace, Gonzoe, regime life, R.I.P. Gonzoe, strong ties and roots in the Bay Area, crazy talented, and rep California hard. What happened to the world? Rest easy, and our deepest condolences to his family and loved ones. Reposted from Bay Area Compass. So he's reposting this from a Bay Area hip-hop account, more or less, but still, Gonzoe, Yukmouth, obviously, they perform together. We all know this, but it's surprised he's honoring Gonzoe, even though we know there was different times they didn't see eye to eye or whatever. It's still wild, man. There hasn't really been any more updates regarding his death. I mean, still shocking to just think about a few days later, you know what I mean? It doesn't make any more sense. Not that anyone being killed like that ever really should make sense, you know what I mean? But I'm not trying to be negative bringing up this diss track. Like I said, I forgot Gonzoe was on this track, but I forgot what a hard diss it was, all in all. If you remember, it was like the Game Yukmouth beef, and then when they were going to squash the beef, they got on a track together, and Game pulled some like a slick move and dissed Yukmouth on the track, like when and it got put together like that on some, you know what I mean, like, oh, we're gonna squash it. Yukmouth spits a verse making peace with the Game, and the Game still disses. At the end of the day, this is, you know, many years ago. I think this was like 03 or 04, and I don't know what chronological order these diss tracks came out in during this beef, but this joint was hard, and the video was cool too, you know, like they had a Game lookalike wearing pink G-Unit clothing, you know what I mean? That's how far back this was, even before the 50 Game beef, like super early on in the Game's career. But tap in, you know, share your thoughts about that track, if you thought that was the hardest diss track in that whole beef, Game Yukmouth beef or whatever. But R.I.P. Gonzoe. It's so wild, you know, gone too soon. And closing this video out, I'm gonna leave y'all with some footage of this sport I've never seen before. It looks like a mixture of ping pong, badminton, tetherball, and volleyball all in one, or tennis or something. It's called Speedball. This has been going viral on the net. Everyone's saying like, what in the fuck is this? It looks crazy, but let me know your thoughts on this as well. Make sure to sub to the channel, but more importantly, join the discussion on these topics. It's coffee. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.